I have my camera just a little bit off. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to multi-platform stream today, so bear with me while I just have a little bit of. I'm not tech savvy, okay, guys. I'm not tech savvy, but what we're doing today is our live for all zodiac signs for the month of January. This is a monthly reading, a general reading, and we are going to just go through each one of the signs. And I would love to hear from you guys how this is resonating with you. If you're interested in a personal reading from me, please go to the description box and you will see where you can click the link to book your personal reading. So what we're going to do is we are going to do today is start with the sign of Capricorn, because the sun is in Capricorn. Happy birthday to all you Capricorns out there. Happy birthday. So we're going, and you guys are getting a new moon in your sign today. Today is a new moon in Capricorn. This is incredible, you guys. This is a fresh new look. I just had the Tower card pop out here because I think that sudden changes is something that we can all expect for the year 2025. It's going to kick off in January. A lot of times the year doesn't really start until springtime. That's when everything's blooming, and at least in Northern America. But I think that this year we're going to see some, come mid January, we're going to see some traction and on the things that we have been intending for ourselves and what we've been working on. If you know me, I'm always focused on what are you working on? What are you creative? What are your creative ventures? What are you interested in bringing into the world? What fascinates you? What interests you? What are you pursuing right now that's enhancing your life that you want to see more of? So let's go ahead and begin here. Well, I think it would be wise at this point to touch on the fact that 2025 is going to be an incredible year for everybody. Last year was 2024 that we're still just in the last couple of days cleaning up the end of 2024. That was a year of power. That was a year of finding your own point of personal power in order to create your own abundance. Okay. So abundance comes, if you take a look at how the universe is really operating, it's more of a reward system based on your activity. Now we have to also take a look at energy, right? So if we're going to create something, we have to understand what energy we're launching from, where we're coming from. So when we are coming from a place of empowerment, which is what the 2024 year was all about, when we're coming from that place, we have the ability to take steps in our life that are resonant with what we enjoy, what we would like to see more of. Hi, thank you for joining me. Thank you. So now what do we do with that as we're moving into a 9-year? Well, 9 is the end of the cycle. The years in numerology go from 1 to 9. Okay. And all numbers will reduce to that single digit numerology. So if we're looking at the numerological meaning of 9, we're looking at humanitarian, and we're looking at the culmination. Essentially what we're doing is we're taking the last 8 years of everything that we've learned, the last 8 years, and we're pulling it all up, everything on the table. Okay. It's like you're all cards on the table, and you're like sifting through what worked, what didn't work, what's good for you, what's not good for you. It's releasing everything that's not. And I think that we're all getting into a really good space, because most of the people that are watching things like this have been on a healing journey and on a journey of finding the most authentic version of themselves. So if you've been on that path, then it's really going to be a fairly, I don't know if I want to say easy, but definitely a dynamic year of you being able to just say, you know what, there are things that I don't need to bring with me as we begin 2026. But at the same time, we're also launching a new era, right? We're also launching that Pluto in Aquarius. So essentially we're walking into 2025 a completely new version of ourselves that is really pretty much set up for and prepared for what 2026 is going to look like. And it's a matter of kind of refining that. Like I said, putting everything on the table and really being able to refine that, those parts of your life that what did you want to focus more on that will give you more of that? And what can you focus on less? Because the only way that you can actually release anything out of your life is to stop paying attention to it. Stop feeding it with your energy, with your attention. So how do you do that? You have to pay attention to what you do want. All right. So I think that this is going to be a fascinating year of that. I don't know why, guys. I'm so new to TikTok and it's telling me to slide. I don't know why I want to slide. I don't know. I just press live, and this is what I know to do at this point. Okay. Like I said, I'm multi-platform streaming here to YouTube, so I don't want to do anything that's going to mess anything up. So, all right. So as we're stepping into 2025, it's really important to understand that you're bringing this new version of you, and it's going to be like, wow, you're standing on your own 2 feet. You know who you are, you know what you want, and you probably already have a good idea of how to let go. And like I said, it's by focusing on what you do want. Okay. And I think that we can only be the authentic version of ourselves when we know what we want, we know what our interests are, and we have enough self-respect to be able to pursue that. And what you find is that when you have the self-respect to follow your own interests, to follow your happiness, that's you, and that's you co-creating with your higher self. Okay. And when you're co-creating with your higher self, it is always a win-win-win for everybody. Your highest good will always congruently be the highest good for everybody else. So it is not about sacrificing yourself anymore for the good of other people. It's about you being the example of self-respect and pursuing your dreams, pursuing the life that you want to live on this planet and what you want more of. All right, so we're going to go ahead and find out what energies are prevalent, what energies are potent for each one of the signs right now. I'm going to do a general reading. Like I said, a general reading for all zodiac signs, and beginning with Capricorn here. Ooh, Capricorn, straight out of the gate. Oh my God. So this is an earth sign, just like you, Capricorn. I need to go ahead and 35. Okay, so Capricorn, this is all about you being able to open yourself up to receive more abundance on the things that you have been paying attention to are making their way to you. Okay. Now, this could be you in a position of being able to have so much that you're prepared and able to give to others. Okay. Impart upon others that don't have as much. Or this is you opening yourself up, standing up for the truth of who you are, what your personal needs are, what your wants are. Being able to voice those and expect the universe to respond in kind. Okay. That's right. The universe is kind, isn't it? The universe is kind. Okay. Now we have, this is home. Okay. This is significant relationships. This is protection for your home. This is somebody potentially either a belief from your childhood or someone from that you've known for a long time, a significant relationship, is influencing your ability to receive more. Okay. Maybe somebody's wanting to give you more. Maybe somebody's wanting to share with you something that will help you to be able to, I think that, well, okay. So I'm pausing for a moment because we have here the third card that came out for you, Capricorn, is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. You're about to have a big win, Capricorn. You are about to have a big win. If we want to look at these 3 cards of like where you're coming from, what's going on right now, and where you're headed, you are definitely in a strong position of protection in your life. You're definitely have opened up yourself to receive more. Now, this could mean receiving, this could be love. This is all about absolute happiness. Absolute happiness. So you could be looking at, So I want to say what I'm really feeling here with this starting off with a Pentacles. I want to say there could be somebody that is inheriting you. Now, this is not the card of inheritance, but this spread right here means you could be receiving like a large sum of money or a business from somebody else, or you may be going into a partnership with another person to pursue a business venture, okay, that is going to be financially rewarding. All right, what is this? Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for this for you, Capricorn, because you got a strong, oh my God, yes, creativity. Now we're seeing a little bit more of a picture here. So the influence of this significant relationship may be either helping you get over something difficult that you've had in your life, or is help. All right. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. So whatever it is that you're about to receive in your life is going to be enormously rewarding to you. This does have to do with business. This has to do with creativity. This has to do with a new venture that you are pursuing. And it was influenced by this heartache, this betrayal, this like, you're no longer going to let yourself, it's like you're rising above, Capricorn. You're rising above situations that had been painful, and you're finding out what you can make of the situation. We have the Two of Cups here. So either you're about to go into business with somebody that is like a soulmate, a strong connection with this person that's helping to lift you up to be the best version of yourself. Are you looking at Capricorn? Are you about to have a business partner? And are you maybe even in this business venture helping others be able to get over a heartache or a heartbreak? Being able to help others heal. You know, I had seen for you Capricorns quite a bit over the last few months, how you guys were putting together some sort of course, some sort of business idea, some sort of, launching something into the world that was very beneficial with helping others through like this magic, through some sort of ritual, through some sort of I think that it's an energetic healing. I honestly think that you are pursuing a career in the mystical arts that is about helping others be able to heal, and maybe even be able to help others find the highest version of themselves. Could even be a business about matchmaking. What I do know here is that what you're doing, you were able to take experiences from your life, Capricorn. You're able to take experiences from your life, and you decided that there was something that worked for you. You found an avenue. You found a resource that helped you, and you were able to refine that to be able to bring it to other people that is unique to you, right? So we may learn things from all kinds of places, right? But when we put it all together within ourselves, then it becomes unique to us. Now we have our own energetic signature with whatever that healing modality is. And you've taken the information and you've been able to put it together to be able to create something that's helpful for others, potentially even now working with somebody else to help others become the greatest version of themselves. And because you now know what worked for you. And so you're bringing it out into the world. And I have to say that it's going to be financially abundant. It's helped you be able to receive the fullness of what the universe has to offer you, being able to own your own manifesting abilities. Okay. So this is really good. I think that January is going to definitely be a strong year, or a strong month of you being able to see the effect of what you put together and how it's impacting other people's lives. And that you're beginning to see the financial reward for that. Beginning to see the financial reward for that. Okay, Capricorn. All right. Well, I hope that you have a fantastic, it looks like you're definitely on par with your life path, with your purpose, your pursuing your fulfilling work in the world, and it is paying off for you. So enjoy your January, and I will see you guys all next week. Okay, take care, Capricorn. All right. So now, Aquarius, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius, for your monthly reading. For January, we have transformation on the table for you. This is the death card. This is where the old is out and the new is in, and you're preparing yourself, or have prepared yourself, for this new. You're meeting the new you. Very resonant with January. Very resonant with the energies of January. Okay, we have here where your heart is potentially crossed off. Now, this is where things that you had been interested in before aren't working for you. This is where you, I think that things that you're not, I think that it requires, hi, Christoph, thank you so much for joining me today. We're on Aquarius right now. So I think, Aquarius, what you're looking at here is maybe some of the things that are being presented to you aren't necessarily what you want. And you're like, this card always makes me think of, I'm not going to settle for less than what I know I'm worth. Okay. Now it can be where this card definitely holds, I want more from life. Okay. Transformation. I want more from life. Okay. Aquarius, let's see where this is going. Where's it going for you? Okay. So Aquarius, are you kind of stuck on, this feeling or this realization of where you had put your attention, where you had put your energy? Maybe those people did not necessarily have your back, or they're not where you want to see your expansion occur with these people. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I put all this energy or effort into this relationship or this job, and they're not giving back what I thought that would be. It's not working out. It's not working out great. Okay. So let's go ahead and find out. You're definitely doing an assessment, and this is good. This is really good because, like I said, you're transforming. You want more from life. You're about to meet the higher version or higher standard in your life. This is the Hierophant here. Okay. And the Hierophant is about tradition, is about standard, but you're about to meet a new standard of your life, for your life. Okay. All right, Aquarius, what else do we have here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is good. This is good. Yeah. This transformation time that you're in right now, Aquarius, I think that's what January is going to be a lot about digging deep, about going deep within yourself to be able to pull up truth, to be able to pull up wisdom from the experiences that you've had, and to be gently guided towards something that is going to pay off a little bit better than how it had turned out before. Okay. So you're definitely being guided. This is like a spirit guide right here. Okay. It's a protector. It's a guide that's taking you from turbulent emotional times, a difficult emotional experience. And you're only taking with you the wisdom that you gained from those experiences, the knowledge. Okay. You're taking your knowledge with you. I mean, that's an Aquarius right there, right? Taking my knowledge with me. My knowledge is my most precious asset at this point. Taking that with you, and you're going to be able to see things from an entirely new perspective that is all about, I want more information on this card, Aquarius. I really want more information on the page. The page is like a new energy. It's a fresh energy. It is... fresh information. Okay. And we have, as a clarifier here, we have the strong momentum in a very specific direction. What's that direction here? You definitely want to let go of your sense of responsibility, because we have the 10 of Wands. which is all leading to, okay, yeah. So what this is, all right, so I see it here because we have the Empress here was the final card, but I wanted more clarification on this information that's coming in. So there is information coming in that is going to support a swift momentum to where you can relax and let the burdens not feel so much like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's not all up to you. There's a real strong call in your reading here, Aquarius, to let the universe support you. Let the universe do the heavy lifting for you, because you've got the wisdom, you've got the knowledge to pursue as the inspiration comes to you, to pursue what is going to bring you to what will be fruitful. Okay. What's fruitful for you? And I believe that this has everything to do with your work. All right. And because here we have at the bottom of the deck now, the 10 of Pentacles. And this is where you're working with. This is very industrious. This is a very much a work card because it's an earth card. So something that you are working on, an industry that you're working in, somebody that you're working with is going to expand for you. There's an expansion because this is Jupiter, right? So Jupiter over here, and he's all about expansion through wisdom. So the message here is that let the universe be your guide, because you're more prepared than maybe what you realize. And what's happening here is that you're about to reap a reward or a harvest, a new life. She is all about a fresh new reality. Okay. So your reality is about to change, and in a very abundant way, financially abundant and abundant in many other ways that maybe you felt like were kind of missing from your life. Do not settle, but do not feel like that you're the one that has to do all of the heavy lifting. This card here is you can let go. The energy is moving in your favor. The energy is moving in your favor. Okay. And there may be a piece of information that helps start to carry this along. Like, maybe you get a word back from somewhere that you've applied for a new job, or you get word from a new, home that you have been, put a bid in on or something. But you're about to definitely, or even get news on. This could even be news about somebody who is interested in you or wanting to create a family with you. This is a card of family here, right? That producing a new life. She's about to give birth. But I really feel, Aquarius, that this is more directed, because all those things could be true in this reading. It's a general reading for everybody. But really what I'm feeling here for you, Aquarius, is that your entire life, and I think that it really starts with your career. Your career is about to make a significant change. Okay. In January, you're going to get news that supports that change. And you can kind of let go and relax and let it all come to you because you're well prepared. So again, let the universe do the heavy lifting for you. Let yourself be guided, because you are getting more, you are getting better, and you are about to expand. Okay. Financially first. And then I think that other things are going to follow as well. There's going to be more associated with that, as far as connections with other people, maybe even love and family related. Okay. So, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you all being here. And I am going to move forward now with Pisces. Okay. Pisces, what does January 2025 hold for you? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to take these because it looks like it's popping for you. Popping. Oh, yeah. Okay. You got well, all right, these cards are just coming out all over the place. And I really honestly feel like they are for you, because sometimes a lot of cards will come out and you go, that's not for the reading. But what are we starting with here? Starting with creativity, work, adventure, passion. Okay. So yeah, right. Christoph, this is good news for you. So whatever it's, this is brand new. This is some sort of creative idea. And I say idea because I'm going to tell you that I'm giving you kind of like a sneak peek here, that I have the Ace of Swords also. So there's some sort of idea that has come to you that you're ready to solidify and make into you're about to be able to take action on it. And this is new. Okay. This is something like, I think you're taking a step up with your work. And the aces are always about something that you've never experienced before, but I really get the feeling that that you have been working on this for a while, but you're going to experience it in a different way. Okay. A much more uplifted or expanded, or like you're about to excel in a new way in what you've been working on. Okay. And here we have the Queen of Wands, all about confidence, knowing that. So she is about creativity. Okay. Because it's Wands, creativity. Now, what she's doing, if you look here, is she's receiving inspiration for her creativity, and she's looking at where she wants to apply that with all of the confidence in the world. If she means nothing more than confidence in my creation, she means a lot, but we can just narrow it down to confidence in what I'm creating in the world. Okay. So, and now you're committing to it. There's some sort of karmic path that this is connected to. Some sort of like, I'm getting more of the commitment card. I can't say one or the other. It's not definitive. It's tied together. There is something that this is like contract, right? Or committing to something as if you are contracted to it. But it has everything to do with some sort of karmic cycle and some sort of like remuneration, something coming back to you like tenfold. Okay. But you're now able to commit to it. We have a conflict card here in the middle of all of this. And we, along with the fresh new idea and a brand new path. Okay. So I'm so glad it's spot on for you, Christoph. So here we are with you having created something, ready to scale that with all of the confidence in the world. Okay. Receiving inspiration and acting on the inspiration. Now but what that inspiration has to do with is something that you are committing to that has to do with your healing. I think that you're either working on something that's healing this is your healing. This is your healing. Okay. And you're able to see this conflict. Okay. This is conflict resolution right here. And I say resolution because of the swords. I think that you are no longer conflicted on where to apply your creativity. So a lot of times this is going to be like ego, like we're fighting with somebody else, but I always interpret our struggles from within initially. Okay. And then the liberation happens when we're able to allow that conflict to evolve into something new. So what we're seeing here is that you had a conflict on where you were going to put your creativity, and now you're 100% committed to it. And so you feel complete, you feel whole, you're able to receive the blessings from the universe and be tapped into that higher consciousness version of you and be able to launch yourself into something new. Oh, okay. So yes, playing during Christmas with my is that older child, and buying back my old toys he had to heal. Oh, your inner child. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that for you, Christoph. This is beautiful. All right, so let's just take this a little step further now, okay, Christoph? Let's take this to the high priestess here. All right. Now, Pisces, what we're seeing here is your fellow water sign here, that there's something that has been working behind the scenes. Some sort of like you have some deep, well, I mean, definitely working on the inner child, right? Could be this, but I think that the high priestess tells us about something that is about to manifest. Okay. She tells us these psychic abilities, right? That like kind of future looking is what she's doing. She's definitely looking beyond what has materialized and seeing what is about to materialize. So there's a Hierophant that comes after her. So what we're seeing here is you manifesting yourself into a version of you that's able to now be a leader, a teacher, a manager. I think that you are going to now be able to be a way shower for others. This is what this Hierophant is about. It's about bringing the knowledge about truth to other people. So all of this work that you've been doing, Pisces, to be able to understand what you want to move forward with in your life, and now you've got the confidence to do it, and you're no longer conflicted on where you're going to apply that. Now you're able to know yourself as a leader. And with this North Node moving into your sign in the month of January, it really doesn't surprise me that you're feeling like, oh, I'm dead on now. It's happening for me now. I'm now on my path of my destiny. I am now connected to and committed to my purpose for being on this planet. And this high priestess is here telling you, you may not 100% physically see yourself as a leader at this moment. You may internally know it, but that's what's about to manifest. That's what's about to manifest, okay? Is you being the leader, a way shower in some way. In some way, this may not be esoteric. It could be, in your work, in just, like everyday work, right? In the 3D world. But what you are is magnificent, Pisces. Okay. You have done a magnificent job to bring yourself into a place that others trust you. Others trust your journey and what you have to say, and are interested in you kind of showing them, giving them some guidance on it. Okay. So that's terrific. I mean, January is where you really just own the strength and power that you have worked so hard for, owning your journey at this point and being able to now relay it to other people. This is beautiful, Pisces. Very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all next week. Thank you, Pisces. Okay. So let's go with Aries now. Aries, welcome to your January 2025 reading. Wow, we are here. We have made it. All about personal power for this last year and being able to put ourselves in a position of our authenticity and being able to now pull up the journey of the last 9 years and see where it's all taking us. Okay, so I have here for you, Aries. I have Scorpio energy. This is emotional maturity. Emotional maturity. Okay. Along with being able to reap the rewards for all the hard work that you've done. Okay. This is where you may not be seeing what is being offered to you for what I think that there is an opportunity headed your way. And to be honest with you, you know what I feel for you here, Aries. What I feel for you guys is that it's too easy. Like what's coming your way, what is manifesting for you, what is being presented to you, you're like, it's too easy because you're in this place of like calm, right? And you're in this place of being able to weather any storm. Okay. So now what's coming your way? And I have to say, I've got the Two of Swords. You can't quite see it for what it is. And the Four of Cups. And then the 10 of Wands here, while you're just over here, just like chilling out. Like, yeah, like I've reached a new level of maturity, right? Being able to be that calm in that storm. But there's something that's coming towards you, some sort of offer, some sort of opportunity that is coming in that you're like, it seems too easy. Is it everything that I want it to be? Is it everything that I want it to be? And the answer here, if you are curious about what that is yes. Yes, it's absolutely everything that it is presenting itself to be. This opportunity that's coming your way. This is because this woman here speaks to self-care, self-love. Now you have mastered your emotions. is what your reading says. So in the month of January, you're going to see where you have mastered your emotions and you have weathered through the storm. And now you're able to easily be able to receive opportunities that have everything to do with your passion. Now, this is a card of walking away from something. This is a card of walking away from something that had worked for a time. Here we have things that have worked for a time, right? You're kind of collecting that data, that emotional data, right? How does this feel? And now you're being asked to pursue something that you're passionate about. So let's find out more about this opportunity for you. It's definitely pulling you in a new direction. It's definitely pulling you in a new direction. And I'd have to say that it's in a new direction that is going to impact your entire life, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here. She's all about your materialism, all about your material life, a very abundant material life. Ace of Swords, new perspective, that you have to take action on something. Your work. Oh, I see, Aries. Oh, I see. I have to ask you, the abundant life that you have created for yourself, is that going to be able to be supported in this new offer that is being presented to you? Are you feeling like you're having to choose between a relationship and a career? Are you having to be creative with how you pursue your career in order to have this new relationship? This is good. I mean, honestly, here, Aries, I can see your dilemma, but it doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. It doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. It does feel like it's a dilemma. And in January, what's going to happen here is you're going to be able to see with precision, with acuity. Okay. You're going to be able to see the, the strategy to how to maneuver every aspect of this with a keen, sharp eye. Okay. Because you know your work, you know your business, right? You know what you have brought to the world, what you've been working on, what has created abundance for you. And now it's a matter of being able to integrate a new relationship with your career or life that you have built for yourself. So if you're feeling a little bit like, I can't see how, that's the only thing that I can see here for you, Aries, is that you may be saying to yourself at this very moment, I can't see how it all works together. And what the month of January does for you, it begins to reveal to you the action steps and the coordination and the logistics of how all of this comes together. Okay. And all is actually meant for your highest good. This is a relationship that brings you to the next evolution of yourself. So I have to say that, yeah, you've done a really good job you have done a really excellent job here, Aries, to produce or create a magnificent life for yourself. And now you're adding this other piece, another person, another dynamic, and you're not exactly sure how it's all going to work, but January is going to show you how all of it comes together, how all of it is meant to bring you to the next version of you. Okay. This is your expansion. This is your evolution, and this is for you. If you're questioning at all, if it is for you, the answer is yes, it is meant for you. Do not turn your back away from it, even though you can't see how it all works together. Go ahead and pursue it and watch how it all falls into place. Okay. In January, it all begins to fall into place. That's what this woman here talks about. This is Venus. This is love. She rules love and money. And she will show you in this month how those come together, because Venus this month is going into Pisces, and she is exalted in Pisces. So Venus is going to be touching all of our lives in the area of love and money, and harmonizing those two areas of our life together. She's all about harmony. She's about balance. She's about working together. Okay. She's like, what, can't we all just get along? Kind of energy. And she's like, she's looking for the way that can happen. And she definitely wants you because she works very closely with Jupiter expansion. So this is expansion. And she's, like I said, she's exalted in the month of January. So you can find yourself in a position of being very blessed by the energies of Venus in the month of January that are going to show you exactly how all of this harmonizes and comes together, Aries. Okay. It is for you. Allow it to show itself. Okay. Yes, your life is going to get a whole lot bigger. And I think that this is maybe a little bit unexpected how soon the two parts of your life are coming together, but it's all for your highest good. Okay. It's all for your highest good. Okay. Aries, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoy your January, but I will see you all next week. So we'll check in there. Okay. All right. So Taurus now. Taurus, how is December for you guys? How are you guys feeling? Did you guys rock the month of December? You guys have been through a lot. You are ready to say goodbye to Uranus in the, you know what? As soon as, so you know, if you're paying attention to your astrology, Uranus has been moving through your sign since 2018, right? And you're the fixed earth sign, Taurus. So it's like you're wanting to stay in what I built this, and I'm just going to keep working what I built, right? But what you have learned over the last 6 years is the value and joy that comes with change. And I have to say, because I have a strong Taurus placement in my chart, I have to say that as I'm saying goodbye to Uranus, there's a little bit of like bittersweetness of like, am I going to be able to still be inspired to that much change? Am I going, I really began to love change. So I hope that was what you had experienced also here, Taurus, is the love of change and expansion. Now, and honestly, we're not really going to have to say goodbye to Uranus, are we? Because now Uranus is moving into your money house. So everything that you learned about changing, everything that you've learned about being able to be more agile with your creations, with what you built, that's going to now pay off in large dividends over the next 6 years, 7 years, as Uranus is now in your house of earnings. Okay. So this is great news for you for 2025, but let's find out how you're starting the year. What does January look like for you, Taurus? Let's see. Spirit, show us what Taurus needs to know. What is important for the energies for the month of January for Taurus. I just feel like I just need to keep shuffling these more and more and more. So bear with me here, Taurus. I am just making sure that we have the cards in the exact position that they need to be in for you. There we go. There we go. Now I'm feeling it. Now I'm feeling it. Okay. And they're just popping out. All right. Ooh, okay. What did I just say? What did I just say about you, like being like this fixer? You can't make this stuff up. Okay. All right. So this is you being the hard worker that you are, Taurus, being out there in the fields and tilling the fields and working the crops. And then the harvest comes, right? And now you're taking your bounty home. You're taking your bounty home. This is about Pisces energy. Okay. This is about your subconscious programming, being able to end a cycle. This is about ending something that has been repeating itself. What was repeating itself? You working so hard for everything. That was the repeat. You were on repeat, right? And now you have to own your strength here, your strength, that what you bring. I think that honestly, I think that what's going to happen for you in the month of January here, Taurus. I just want to get a couple more cards because, yeah, these cards are just wanting to talk to you. Yep. Okay. So we have, you're going to have to own in the month of January, Taurus, you're going to have to 100% own your power. 100% own your strength. And I have to say that I believe that your strength comes from definitely your ability to be able to build. But the thing is that you were building for everybody else. It was like you're working for the family, you're working for the boss, you're working for somebody else. But January is going to show you that your strength here, this is an 8. This is the 8 year that we have been in. Okay. You're going to have to own that everything that you have been building, everything that you've been working on, everything that you have been able to accomplish in your life has been reflecting back to you how powerful you really are. And for yourself, I think that it's about owning. It's really about owning that it's always actually only been for you. You know, there was something that I had said to a client that's really coming forward here for you guys. I had said to her, and we talked about this for a few different sessions, because it takes a little bit. And I have to feel like this is what January, the month is going to be about this for you, Taurus, is everything that you do in life is actually meant to impress. You were only ever meant to impress yourself. You were only ever meant to impress yourself. And I think that in the month of January, I think that you really become impressed with yourself, what you're capable of, what you bring to the table, what your value is. Because here we have now you ending a cycle of being wounded, being hurt, being betrayed. Because when we're putting all of our energy into supporting other people and denying ourselves what we need, or denying our own power in the situation, or denying our own worth, that's what this is coming down to. It's all coming down to worthiness for you, Taurus. So as you have been denying your own worthiness because it's for them, in the month of January, you own it for yourself. You were only ever going to impress yourself. You only ever needed to impress yourself. And I think that you get to really see how impressive you are. How impressive you are, Taurus. And it's going to show up. This is like, as you own your worthiness, it reflects back to you in other people cheering you on, being recognized from other people for, I think, a deeper sense of reverence, a deeper sense of respect, because you're now holding yourself in that space. And your career begins to reflect it back to you. This is Wands. It often has to do with career, right? This is about promotion. This is about taking what you do out into the world and being well received for it, being well recognized for it. But I think that what you're going to see is how much you recognize your own power, your own strength, your own worth. And you have a deeper respect for yourself, and then the world shows you that back. We have the Moon card here, that this saying that you're about to move into a much bigger pond here. You're about to show up in the world in a much bigger way. Now, we know that Pluto is in your 10th house. Pluto being in your 10th house of career, of recognition, what you're recognized for. This says you're being guided by your intuition. Do not let distraction get in the way. You're being guided by your intuition to this much larger pond, a much bigger visibility in the world, to much bigger financial situation. Taurus, your finances are about to increase because you're in harmony with yourself. This is the tree of life. This is the trunk here. These are the branches here. It's the tree of life. It's about your energy being balanced and you being able to receive more because you know who you are. We have all wishes fulfilled, and you at total peace and harmony. Again, this is a card of balance. So I love this for you because your ruling planet Venus is being exalted in Pisces this month. You are going to feel that strong sense of balance. She's very strong and reigning supreme in your sign, Taurus, because she's your ruling planet, and in Libra. But to be honest, I feel like when Venus is in Pisces, because she's in harmony with your subconscious, she's in harmony with your spirit, she's in harmony with your purpose. Okay. As the North Node moves into Pisces, this is the Empress, you becoming the Empress energy in the month of January. And Empress is Venus, right? So you become the Empress in the month of January here, Taurus, which means that everything that you have wanted, everything that you have desired, deep down on the inside, while you've made sacrifices and you've been doing things for everybody else, there are desires that have been building up and building up and building up inside of you that you've been willing to let take the back burner. And now this month, they're not taking the back burner because it was like the universe was just waiting for you to do it for you. And then it's now blessing you with the answer and the material manifestation of your personal desires. And I think that you're actually being able to own your desires at this point with reverence and respect. No, I have, like you're saying, me speaking for you here, Taurus, I have desires. If I continue doing everything for everybody else, yes, that will have been a purposeful serving life, but it wasn't the life that I meant to live. Am I getting the life that I wanted for myself? And this is definitely with you being Taurus, definitely a life of luxury, definitely a life of abundance. Okay. So now with Uranus moving to that second house of money and earnings, it's all as you own your power, as you own your strength, as you own your worthiness, which you will in the month of January. And you've been working towards that. And I think that you bring up your desires and you really take a look. I'm honestly surprised that we didn't see the because why didn't we see the Seven of Pentacles, which is where you're doing that assessment? I think that you've been deliberating long enough. I think that you're ready to step. You're ready to step. This is going. This is action oriented. You're ready to step. This is good for you, Taurus. This is good for you. So as you allow yourself to just be present with your desires, you're going to see in a very balanced and harmonic way, the universe responding to you owning your worth. And your wishes are fulfilled. Wishes are fulfilled. So this is going to be a very good month for you, very abundant month for you, Taurus. And it's time for you to just like allow blessings to come in. It's the other side of the reciprocation of receiving and giving. It's time for you to just let yourself receive. It's letting yourself receive as you show up as the magnificent version of yourself that you really are. Okay. For you, just to impress yourself for no other reason than it feels good, right? Okay, Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magnificent, it seems to me like, yes, the month of January is going to pay off big time for you, Taurus. So I'm being, like I said, strong Taurus energy in my chart, strong placement in my chart. I'm pretty excited for us, Tauruses. I'm pretty excited for us. January is going to look good. You're looking good in January. All right. So now we are going to go ahead with Cancer. Cancer, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me for your 2025 January 2025 reading. I did the annual last month. Okay. Last month. It wasn't last month. It was last week. I did your yearly reading last week. All right. So for the month of January. Okay. So I had said in the beginning, if you were there for that part, if not, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what part of that resonates for you here in this reading. I have the 3 of Cups. I have the 7 of Swords. I have the Lovers reversed, and I have the 6 of Pentacles. I also have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, along with, okay, I've got to show you guys this, along with, so underneath the Page of Swords was High Priestess, 2 of Cups, and King of Swords. In the beginning, what I was talking about is how we're for the year of 2025 being a 9 year, it's like everything that we've been through for the last 9 years is up for review, to be able to know from a position of knowing who we are now, because we owned our strength in the year of 2024. So we owned our power, we owned our strength, we owned our ability to receive abundance through our authenticity. So what we're looking at here for you in the month of January, given all of these cards here, is you're having to really let go of something that was creating an imbalance in your life. Okay. And this could be letting go of friends that aren't, honestly, you guys, I just have to say, we got friend group. We have people that are not looking out for your best interest right here. This is liar, cheater, stealer, betrayer, manipulator energy. We have it like throwing you off here, because this is about balanced manifestation, upright. This is about connections with others, right? I mean, lovers, right? Definitely has a strong ring of relationships, but this is reversed. Those relationships that you have, there are relationships that are going to have to go the month of January. Okay. Now, here we have this 6 of Cups. This is a Cancer card, isn't it? Now, this is mothering energy, or very strong nurturing energy with this card. Okay. Cancer, you're going, I think that you are going to have to reconnect with your own, the tending to yourself. Now, this card also talks about nostalgia. Okay. It talks about somebody coming from the past. It talks about in this reading for you, particularly Cancer, I think that you are going to have to say goodbye to some people that aren't good for you in your life. And I believe that you are going to have to bring that energy back home, and take care of yourself, kind of like mothering yourself at this point. Because with this High Priestess, which is Cancer, is telling you is that there's something new on the table for you. There's something new. And this is a new relationship. This is a new relationship that is going to bring you always. This 2 of Cups is a relationship that brings you to the next version of yourself, the next highest version of yourself. It supports the evolution of the authentic you. And you're going to have to make a strong decision about those who are supporting you, I think, in the month of January, and those who are not. And learn how to 100% be there for yourself in a loving, kind way, so that you're prepared for this. And it could be a relationship from the past coming back in, or it could be just you connecting with the connecting with the original you. Like that's like healing the inner child, right? Could be some of that stuff going on. This high priestess is saying that somebody's coming that is resonant, and you're going to get some news about somebody coming in. This high priestess is talking about there's somebody coming. High priestess talk. Can't even, because there's so much here. It's so exciting for you. It's so exciting for you. You got to say goodbye to some people because there's some news coming in from your higher self that's telling you that there's a strong decision that needs to be made. There is somebody from your past coming back, or somebody that is resonant with who you really are and what you really desire for yourself is coming in. You're going to get some communication from somebody. You're going to get some communication, and it helps you to really decide who's best for you in your life and who's not working out. And it's time to say goodbye to those who are not working out for you. Okay. So this could be a little bit of a challenge for you. This could be a little bit of challenge in the month of January for you, Cancer. But I have to say that the rewards pay off. As you allow it, as you allow this to take place naturally. In the beginning, also, I talked about how to release something from your life is by turning to the things that you want more of. And I believe that Six of Cups is saying, turn to your own self-care. Or turn to those people that you trust, that remind you of who you are. That's probably really what it is. That's what feels really accurate here. What is going on with that? I don't know what is happening. So apparently my live is about to end in 5 minutes. I have no idea how this goes, you guys. Sorry about that, YouTube. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is it making me do that? I don't know. Okay. The month of January for you could present a little bit of a challenge, but it doesn't have to be difficult. If you turn your attention to those who remind you of who you are, those who really truly connect with you. And as you turn your attention to that, you're going to get some information. You're going to have to make a very strong decision. A very powerful and empowering decision of who you're bringing with you and who you're not. But again, you can make this a smooth transition by, I don't know. I mean, I know we're in like a culture of like ghosting people and blocking people and like, what is it called? The cancel culture. There's all of that going on. And it can be that dramatic because we have the King of Swords. It could be that dramatic, like, boop, you're out. But know who's in. I think is really what's gonna give you the greatest strength is by knowing who's in, and you're going to get some information in regards to who is in. Okay, Cancer, you're going to get some information in regards to who is in. Okay, so Cancer, I love you so much. This is going to be a very, very house cleaning a month for you. January is, and you're going to be better off for it. So thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. I just got Cancer and Gemini mixed up. So let me just say, but I have to say that reading was for Cancer. That was definitely a Cancer reading. Okay. So now we're going to move forward, Gemini. All right. It got a little bit messed up there, but there are no mistakes, are there? Okay, Gemini. Gemini, thank you so much for joining me for your 2025 reading, January 2025 reading. This is a monthly reading, okay? What we're doing is we're trying to see what Spirit wants to bring in and bring to your attention about the overarching energies for the month of January, obviously through the tarot, that are going to be at the forefront. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, this is very curious energy, curiosity around what you are about to pursue, what you are pursuing. Curiosity about what you are pursuing, about your life. Okay. This could also be, it's where you're putting your resources, your money, your energy, your love, your attention, your skills, where you're putting your energy. And it's very curious about where you're putting that. Okay. Now we have here Jupiter in reverse. Okay. We have the So you're in this position of curiosity right now, Gemini. And we know that Jupiter's in your sign. Okay. So we've got Jupiter in your sign, and we have this fated energy here that has to do with the wheel of fate, the wheel of fortune is what this card is, right? And it's fixed energy. It's like the wheel, you can't stop this from moving. But here's the thing, and it hasn't stopped from moving. It hasn't stopped from moving because the big surprise is there's going to be a big surprise. This is the Tower. Okay. So I think that as you're taking this moment of being curious about where your life is going, you're about to get a real big surprise about how it's expanding. And it's going to be sudden, and it definitely has not been anticipated. It definitely has not been anticipated. So Gemini, let's go ahead and see. Okay, Gemini, we have crossing energy here, broken heart. Now, this is where you keep thinking about things or information that has come in that has hurt you. Okay. Now, I want to say that it's the repetition of playing that out over and over and over again, or how you're perceiving a situation that is breaking your heart. Okay. Because I want to say that there's a potential here for this to be painful, but it depends on how you view the situation. Because there is going to be something that is pulling you out in front of others. This is Mars in your sign. And this is a Leo card of triumph, of expansion, of public recognition. Yeah. So there's some information that you need to act on. You need to act boldly on. Okay. So there is a situation that is going to take a turn in your life, Gemini, and it's for bringing you to where you want to be. Now, I have to say that this situation is going to it definitely brings you out in front of other people, right? So let's go deeper. So what we have here is that you're on a journey. You're being guided to move towards something, this public recognition of some sort, this based on your wisdom, based on I can't quite, sorry. I'm like, I feel like there's something brewing here for you guys, and it's really big, and it has to do with your financial expansion. Okay. So why though? Why is it potentially heartbreaking? Why does it potentially hurt? Because you're the one that gets to do something really great with this. Okay. All right. I get it. It's probably not nearly as dramatic as I was making it sound, but you probably feel like it's pretty dramatic. All right, Gemini. So yeah, you're about to get out in front of and you want to stay small. You want to stay small. You want to stay back, kind of cocooned in your little bubble. And but you've got too much going in you're trying to stop the wheel of fortune. That's why it's reversed. And you're like, I think that you're like, I'm getting the scene from the Grinch where he is saying like that Christmas is coming, but how do I get it to stop? And we know Jupiter is kind of like Santa Claus. It's all coming. It's all coming, and you can see it. You can see it coming. You can see it changing. You can see it getting bigger, whatever it is for you. And you're being asked to take some bold steps because you can see that it's going to make you much more visible in the world. It's going to bring you to greater financial stability, but you want to stay small. You want to pull back. You want to come inside yourself and not be all that you are. And I have to say that that's not what's going to happen. That's why it's a tower, is because it's like, boom, the universe is like spoken. You've got too much going for you. You've got so much going for you in a very particular direction. Now here is an intellectual conflict. An intellectual conflict. This is like not seeing eye to eye with somebody, not agreeing on a particular truth. You're trying to intellectualize a connection. You're trying to make it about logic. And this relationship or this career is bringing you out. It's pulling you out. It's pulling you out. And the anguish that you're experiencing is because you're all in your head about it. You're all in your head about it, Gemini. But I have to say, let go, because it's happening. It's going to happen. And you can argue about it all you want, but there is so much energy that is in your favor for this actually happening. And what's going to take place here is, holy crap. Oh my God. You have got judgment, which brings you up to your destiny, brings you up to being aligned with your purpose. We've got the nodes of fate in moving into the nodes of fate moving into your mutable energy. Okay, so you're going to be affected really strongly by this. This card is talking about waking up where you've been asleep at the wheel, because you're moving towards your fated destiny. You're moving toward whatever it is that you're trying to pull away from, or it's moving too fast for you. You're intellectualizing it more than necessary. You're overthinking it more than necessary. It's actually trying to bring you to exactly where you need to be. This is about opening up your heart. This is about letting your heart be your guide. And I think that's what you're in your head, where you need to be in your heart. What do I do when it comes to like heart, like opening up my heart and being my heart, let my heart be my guide, is I just imagine a white light inside my heart chakra getting bigger and bigger, and it's warm and it's comforting, bigger and bigger and bigger. And pretty soon I'm in love with every part of my life, knowing that I'm the creator of my reality. And I move into a position of being in complete adoration of my creative abilities, which is what this queen is talking about. This is about ending a cycle. This is about being able to see something from a very different perspective. That it's actually, this expansion is actually bringing you. We have 2 4s, because this is actually a 4, but he's got himself. It's a 4. You see his legs there? Stability. We had the 4 of Pentacles, stability. So what's going on here is that it's going to be much more stabilizing than you are allowing yourself to see at this point. Okay, Gemini, you're not letting yourself see how good this is and how balanced and organized everything actually is for your benefit. This is about opportunity that you're ready for. You're actually ready to take action. You're actually ready to take action here, Gemini. It's time to get out of your head, get into your heart, and stop making this a kind of like a bigger deal than what it is. Yes, it's going to be a big deal. Yes, it's going to take you somewhere new. Yes, it's going to create an expansion of your life, and you are going to be much more visible than you ever had been. There's a strong conversation that's at the forefront for you here. Strong conversation. And you would be wise to open your heart to this conversation and let your heart be your guide and not your brain, because it's putting you in the position that you actually need to be in for your personal expansion. And there's a lot of momentum behind it. So it's like you really can't stop it. You can make it painful, but you can't stop it. Okay? Because this is what you've always meant for yourself. What you always have meant for yourself. So I think that the cycle that's ending here is you trying to mentally control the situation. Wherever you had been before is where you will not be by the end of January. It's all going to change, and it's going to change for your good. So you can go throwing a fit, or you can go joyously, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You're going to break free from a lot of challenges that you had through this situation. It's going to be a really good. Hi, Bill. Thank you for joining me. All right. So, Gemini, don't make it any more difficult than it needs to be. Get out of your head, get into your heart. Get out of your head, get into your heart, because it's going to be really good on the other side. This, the cards are saying, this is what you wanted. You may not be able to see that right now, but this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead, since I did accidentally switch up Cancer and Gemini. We're going to move forward with Leo right now. All right. Leo, thank you so much for joining me for your reading for January 2025. We are now moving into a hugely dynamic era for you, where you are, that you're the fixed sign, right, of how we do things. The fixed sign of action. Fixed fire sign. Leadership. All about leadership. Okay. And you have been preparing yourself to be a leader in this new age of higher consciousness. So what does that look like for you? What does that look like for you? All right, Leo, January for Leo. What's going on in the month of January for Leo? That's good. Okay. All right, Leo. Much like Gemini, it's reading, you're hurting yourself. Okay. So you had been in this position. You're coming from a position of not being able to accept your worthiness. Okay. This is unworthy to receive what's available for you. Okay. This is really where you're this internal wound. Now we also have this very powerful energy of Chiron wounds being healed right now. Okay. So yeah, you're looking at your deepest wounds. What's this crossing it? The energy that is available for you is being able to make a strong, swift decision that is supportive of your truth, of who you are, the truth of you, right? Now, we know that Leos are very confident, But there's places inside of you, Leo, that I feel that you have not necessarily owned your confidence. You've been able to exuberate that, but there's some places in there, that deepest wound that you've always carried is going to be addressed in the month of January. And you have the power to be able to no longer play in that energy, because we have the 10 of Swords here. The new day is dawning. You're about to see this new era for yourself being able to be visible and tangible for you. So it may feel a little bit like you're like, where do I go? What do I do? You may feel a little bit hazy, a little bit like that. But what you're actually doing is all behind the scenes. And I think that the reason why I feel like it feels a little bit hazy for you is because what you want to do as a Leo is you want to take action on this. You want to do, right? That's why that was coming up so strongly here for you, Leo, is that you're the fixed sign of doing. So you may find that you're less about taking physical action and more about cleaning up the old wound inside so that you can liberate yourself once and for all. You're going to liberate yourself from the old wound. And the reason I know that you're actually going to say goodbye to that old wound is because we have the Hanged Man here at the bottom of the deck. So your subconscious patterning, the cycles that you keep playing out in your life over and over and over again, those are what are going to be the work that you're doing. So again, this is not about action on the external, which I think that you may not find very appealing. But that internal narrative is definitely about to shift for you, Leo. So this is what happens. This is what happens, okay? As we're creating our life. So I'm about to go on get on a little soapbox here for you guys, Leo. I hope you're ready for this and want to join me here. But this is what happens, and I'm going to put it in a contrasting position here. So what we have, I'm going to go to the contrast here. What we have been talking about for the last, I don't know, decade or so, and it's gained definitely a forefront in the collective healing, the spiritual community about heal yourself. Okay. Now, when you just try to heal yourself constantly, you will find yourself constantly healing yourself, right? You just continue, you get to a point where you're like recognizing, I just keep finding myself in a position of something else that I need to heal. All right. Now, your zodiacal opposite, the one that shares the axis with you, is Aquarius, right? Now, Aquarius is being called to own the healed version of themselves. It's about no longer fixing themselves. It's about healing themselves. Now, let's bring this over to the Leo part, okay? The Leo part says, I want to take action. I want to be creative. I want to go. I want to do all the time. And what happens as we do that is there becomes a natural healing process that is less about focusing on what needs to heal and more about where I'd like to see my life going, and the focus being there. And then the natural process is what you are really doing here. And I have to applaud you for this. And I hope that you, as difficult as it may seem for you, Leo, is that you're beginning to recognize the natural healing process as I pursue the greatest and best version of myself, which is what is possible for you. The pursuant of the greatest version of yourself. Now you go, oh, wait a minute. As I've headed this direction, now there's something here that's going to be cleaned up. I actually need to change a belief system. I actually need to change a narrative. I actually need to change the way that I talk to myself in some deep, very deep places. And that's the work that you're going to be doing in the month of January. Is you're going to be learning how to reconnect love and confidence and the sunshine that you are in the places that have been kind of cut off from you before. Places inside of you that you may have denied, that you may have the deep wound, the deep, deep wound. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing is being able to recognize that all of us have that. And you're about to walk into January going, yeah, I'm headed in a very specific direction. But what my subconscious has been telling me, this like, thread of, that music that's in the background when you go to the grocery store, that it's subconscious programming, the storyline that's going on inside of you that has told you where you're broken, where you're not worthy, where you're not good enough. You're going to be able to see that story, and you're going to be able to rewrite it, because it's the end of this torment, the end of what's been holding you back. I think that you've been wanting to see yourself take this giant, quantum leap forward. And you've done a lot of work to put yourself in a position of being able to do that. Now the month of January is like, okay, clean up that wound. No. Well, yes, I mean, it is. But I think that rather than going in and looking for it, which is what that healing, that contrasting healing journey has told us to do, it's naturally rising to the surface. There's a natural, it's all bubbling up at this point. But this is really good, because this is part of the program. Because just because we tap into our higher consciousness, we all know we're not separating ourselves from our emotions. We're learning how to use our emotions as our very best friend. We're learning how to use our emotions as our internal guidance system. If it feels uncomfortable, that's not for me. Or I'm looking at this in a different way than my higher self. That's what emotions are. So I think that as you're embodying this new higher consciousness program for the collective, you're being able to get a real good kind of crash course, almost a crash course of like how higher consciousness approaches the healing journey. That's what this is for you in the month of January. How does the higher consciousness aspect of you, your higher self, approach healing? And it's by being the best version and then pulling up what needs to get on board with that. And in this case, it's a cycle that was a subconscious like narrative. Okay. So this is a very intricate part, an extremely important, intricate part for what Leos need to know in order to be the leaders of how we do things on planet Earth as a collective, as those pursuant of being the best versions of themselves, as those pursuant of that relationship of being the co-creator with their higher self in their life, being a conscious creator. You're getting a real strong crash course in, oh, this is how we approach the healing journey. And it's extremely beneficial for those that work with you and in what you're bringing forward for the collective. Okay. So the leader that you naturally are, Leo, needs to understand this piece. So it's a major piece to the puzzle. And the major piece of the puzzle is, how do we use our emotions? How do we use our biology, our bodies? How do we interpret that biofeedback? And how do we break old patterning? This is the how. This is the nuts and bolts of how it all works that you are getting downloaded to you from source. in the month of January, and you're going to be able to apply it like this massive healing balm for yourself. I think you have to. In order for us to really be able to teach something, we had to have a life experience around it. Okay? And that's what you're getting here, Leo, for yourself, and then being able to take it to be an example for others. This is an extremely powerful month. It could be an uncomfortable month, but a very, very, very important month for you and being the, leader of movement on planet Earth. Okay. So Leo, thank you for all of the hard work that you have been doing, the example that you set for many people, the sunshine that you are. And you're just going to be able to continue the good work by being a more evolved version of yourself. So thank you, Leo, so much for the brightness that you are. I love you, and I will see you all next week. Okay. Thank you for coming. Okay. Virgos, hello, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me for your reading for the month of January 2025. What do you have to look forward to? What are those energies saying for our beautiful Virgos for January? Now, I had to look and see if I was holding this deck upside down because Virgo, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right. I'm just going to share with you, first of all, the bottom of the deck. All right. This is, you've been working hard for something, and this is about you selecting something. This is about a selection that you have earned your right to be a part of this thing, this opportunity, this venture. You have earned your right for it. Okay. And opportunity now, because of everything that you've been doing, now you have access to this opportunity. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. So that's what's kind of like the energy that's influencing all of this read. Now, I had to look and see here, Virgo, if I was holding this deck upside down, because I have a reversed Nine of Pentacles. I have a reversed Star card. And I have reversed Death. And when I have you saying, I know what I want. Why are you putting the brakes on? I have a good idea. I have a pretty good idea. You're putting the brakes on here, Virgo, because you are about to experience the South Node being in your sign. The South Node being in your sign. Oh my goodness. Virgo, yeah, you're about to come out of your comfort zone. And I think that you're starting to get an inkling of that. Everywhere that you have been stuck, everywhere that you have planted yourself, everywhere that you have decided this is for me, is one, it's all changing. It's all changing. And you're like, nope, 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 nope. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want my life to change. I don't want the new version of me. I don't want to do what's required of me to make this change. I don't want it. Because we have the Lovers reversed here. You're out of balance right now. You're a little bit out of balance here, Virgo. You're going to recognize that you've got to make changes in this month in order to have a life that you desire for yourself. I think that it's been easy to be able to put others in front of yourself. I think it's been easy to say that others are more important, that others' needs are more important than yours as a Virgo. And that is not a comfort zone that is going to work for you any longer. I think that you're going to, I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm surprised we haven't seen the Tower card here, because if you're putting the brakes on it. But the truth is that you have something that is wanting to present itself to you that is rooted in self-care, rooted in peace, rooted in an entirely new purpose for your life. Your life is wanting to take on a completely new meaning here. a completely new meaning. The Hermit. You have the potential. This is your card. This is the major arcana depiction of Virgo. This is you being able to draw wisdom from within, being able to be very organized with that information that you draw from inside of yourself. You have the potential of being able to tap into your power. When the major arcana shows up for a sign, so we're reading for Virgo and your Virgo major arcana, there is a powerful, non-deniable energy, an unstoppable force that is requiring you to come to terms with who you actually are and to own your power. You have no other choice but to own your strength. And this energy, this mothering, kind, beautiful energy of being able to create from love is going to fuel you. It is love that is going to actually see you through this. And I mean love for yourself. Okay, so what this queen does is she understands what her heart truly desires. She opens her heart up to allow that force of nature to go out in front of. So we have our physical body and we have what we're experiencing in our physical life, right? When we open up our heart space and we accept that we have personal desires, right? The energy of our love actually moves out ahead on the path and starts clearing and organizing for you, okay, to bring you what it is that you want. And you have had some, I do have the Page of Cups. This is about creation, creativity, and having ideas in your mind about what your life could look like, about this fresh new start for yourself. And I can tell you that love through your heart space, the love for yourself, the love for those that you're responsible for, the love for having the best life possible is going to be fulfilled. You're going to be able to see how it's possible for you to have your dreams become your reality in the month of January. As you open yourself up, as I think that what's going to happen here is you're going to find yourself in a position of a burst of emotion that is going to be like a dam breaking. Okay. This dam is going to break and you're going to feel so resonance with your desires and so much love for yourself that you're going to be put on the path of what you have dreamt your life could look like if you chose you. You can't stop this change from happening. You can't stop this change from happening. We have the conflict here. We have the conflict here of the wound inside of yourself, okay? Relationships that were built on wounds and the walking away from that so that you're able to receive the life that is meant for you, all right? We have the desire to not be physically unstable. But so this is a card of like being like your material life destabilizing because it's reversed. Stable would be upright, but kind of letting go of having to make sure that your life looks exactly the way that it does and kind of let the forces of nature take hold. There is a promise here in this reading that as you take action, the stability will be there. What you don't understand necessarily here, Virgo, is that there has been a creative force that has been working on your behalf, that is an organizing intelligence that has organized already your new life. And it's a matter of you being able to fully let go. And you will, in the month of January, there's going to be this burst of emotion that is going to break you free and help you to see that there's actually a net to catch you. And you have the ability to really be able to free yourself. January is going to be much different than I think that you have expected. I think that you're trying to keep everything the same Here, January, you're not in January. Oh my gosh. Hi, Wendy. Hi. Thank you for joining me, Wendy. I love to see you here. I love to see you. I know this probably isn't the reading because you're a Virgo. This probably is not even the reading that you want to hear right now, but something is going to give in the month of January. Okay. You're wanting to keep everything the same. Don't change. Everything's good. It's all right. You're trying to slow it down, but you know that change is afoot. And it's going to happen. The month of January, you're going to have an emotional outburst that is going to break the mundane. And you're going to be able to see that as you take action, there has always been a net ready to catch you for the new life that you have actually dreamt for yourself. It's tangible. It's possible. And it's there for your taking. Okay. And I think that you're going to take some big steps in that direction in January. So I applaud you. I'm excited for you, and I can't wait to see what this actually looks like. And if you know me like Wendy knows me, call me and tell me. Or if you don't, leave a comment. Tell me what this is going to look like for you guys, because this is really exciting for you. January is very pivotal month, very life-changing month. Okay. Life-changing month. Okay, Virgo, I am going to go ahead and move forward with Libra now. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you, and I will see you guys all next week. Okay. All right, Libra. Oops, I wrote that wrong. Libra, thank you so much for joining me for your January 2025 reading. We are asking Spirit, what is in store for you for the month of January? What energies are the big energies that you need to be aware of? What's the storyline here that's presenting itself? All right, we have the Nine of Swords is the energy you're coming from. We have the... Okay, Libra. At the bottom of the deck, we have heartbreak, betrayal. But here's the thing. I think that one of the greatest things about this card, okay, is that the recognition that we've only been hurting ourselves. Okay. It's a recognition of, if you keep thinking about that thing in the way that you have been thinking about it, if you keep seeing something the way that you have been, or you take on a truth that is not yours, it hurts. And what's fueling this January for you is the desire to no longer hurt. And I say that because we have the ability to let go of those tormenting thoughts about where you're just going around and around and around and around with negative thinking that is not helping you at all. You're able to let go of that in the month of January, okay? And you're actually about to, okay, you know what here? Okay, all right, it's actually even better than that. Okay, I'm looking at these cards here, Libra, and it's actually much better than what I just said. Okay, all right. So we have heartbreak at the core of all of this. Okay, but here's the thing: is that you have been the reason that you have been hurting yourself is because you've been over analyzing a situation way too much. Okay, and here's the deal. A situation is wanting to play out that you don't need to think about. Okay. It's the trying to make everything perfect, trying to make everything right, trying to work it all out in your head. All right. That has been tormenting you. This isn't even about anybody else like hurting you or breaking your heart. That's not what it's about. That's about you're over obsessing about the details of a situation. And I want to say like your finances, like your material life, because this is earth energy here, Libra. That's earth energy. So you are over here like obsessing about materialistic things. And that's what's hurting you, because actually you're being guided to an opportunity to emotional satisfaction, emotional serenity is what is actually available for you if you stop just tormenting yourself, right? And you will begin to see that actually there are physical steps that you are getting to take. All of these ships, all this opportunity, all this is available for you. and you're ready to take action on those, and it's fueled by your passions. You're about to receive. Put yourself in the position of being able to receive opportunity. Put yourself in a relaxed internal environment in the month of January, and you watch what Source has available for you. You watch the unfolding of a co-creative force that's working on your behalf. You and the universe working together. It now is trying to present itself. Hello, hi, thank you for joining me here on YouTube. I want to say here, Libra, that you have got a lot going for you. You've got a lot going for you. And I think that it's about accepting that you have a lot going for yourself. It is about relaxing. It's about taking it easy. It's about getting out of your head. It is about trying to no longer trying to work it all out mentally. Okay? Because all of it's wanting to unfold. And I want to see when you relax, yeah. So I have the Tower card here. Relax. This is what this is saying. You chill out. Okay? When you can let yourself get out of your head, get into your heart, open yourself up to relax inside of your body and stop trying to think your way into making something happen. Okay? You're trying to make something happen with your thinking. All right? You relax, go get a massage, go take a spa day, go, whatever it is that you need to do to be able to just chill out. Okay? Take a time out for yourself. Think about things that are lovely and beautiful. And there is a swift shift of circumstances here that create financial stability for you. It's coming in fast for you, Libra. All the things that you've been working on, all the details and all of the stuff that you've been putting together and you've been preparing to bring to the world, to bring out there, these courses or this maybe you've been going to school for something and you're right. Now is a time to be able to receive all of that reward for it. Okay. So the month of January, I'm telling you, the month of January for you, Libra, is for you to find emotional serenity. It is your very best friend because you have a manifestation that is going to come in the month of January that is going to alter the course of your life. And when I say course of your life, I'm talking about it is going to bring in a greater sense of stability and financial strength for you. We have the Six of Cups reversed here. I think that it's getting out of your, I want to say getting out of your comfort zone here, Libra. I want to say getting out of your comfort zone, but let's go ahead and let's go dive into that Six of Cups. It is. That's 100% what it is. It's 100% what it is. Okay. So you can't keep everything the same. It's not going to be. It's not going, and nothing is going to be exactly the way that it has been. It's going to take a massive shift in the month of January for you. And it is going to be about letting go of things the way that things had been before, and now walking towards your passion, being engaged with your passions. Okay. It is about being able to reap the harvest of all the things, like I said, all the things you've been putting together, all the hard work, and you are about to be publicly recognized. And this is a manifestation of exactly what you wanted, exactly what you've been working for. So your key this month is relaxation so that you can let it come in. Okay. You get out of your head. It is not your thinking. Your thinking is going to slow it all down. So you've got to get out of your head here, Libra, and allow yourself the opportunity to receive by just taking care of yourself, by listening to some nice music, go for a beautiful drive, have that nice glass of wine, meet up with your friends, laughter, enjoyment, massage, all of those things. What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun is really the question here. What brings you peace? What helps you relax? That's what you need to know for the month of January, because what you're about to manifest, a big shift, a very big change in your favor. Okay. And it's not coming from what you thinking about how to make it happen. It's not. I promise you, it is not you thinking about how to make it happen. It's about you relaxing and letting it happen. It's about relaxing and letting it happen. So buckle up, Buttercup, because it's coming in and it's coming in quick. Okay. I am excited for you, Libra. And I want to hear from you guys. When you guys see it, when it happens, when that tower moment happens and you're like, whoa, this is fantastic. And I keep getting the feeling of mid-January, it's going to go, wow, it's all paying off right now. Even better than I expected. My life is taking on a whole new, like brand new life. The life that you knew is going to be in the past. Brand new life in January. That's big. It's going to be big. So when you guys know it, I would love to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Okay. You're probably going to be too busy living it, but I'm checking in with you every week. So when we meet up again, Libra, when we meet up again, I want you to tell me what that tower moment of like, oh my God, it's so great looks like. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for joining me, Libra. I am now going to move forward with Scorpio. Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me for your January 2025 reading. What is the month of January holding for our beautiful Scorpios? Jeez. Wow. Okay. It's not coming. I think that the really, as those cards are coming out of the deck here, I think that what's coming in for you is going to be an unorthodox or less than traditional way. I've been seeing that a lot for you guys. I've been seeing that a lot. Out of the ordinary, non-traditional, something that is your own way and not anybody else's. Okay. So what we have here is that you've now chosen. Okay. This is the energy that you're coming from. You have now chosen what you want. You've decided. It's been tough getting there, but there's all these opportunities. There's all these different directions that you could take, and you've chosen what you want. Here is consciousness collapsing reality and manifesting fun, joy, happiness. You get to live it now. Okay. And it is, but what you're now living from your decision, from a place of knowing, okay, is actually even taking you to somewhere else. So this is swift moving energy in a very particular direction. And where is that direction taking you? Inward. Okay. Because there's something even bigger at the forefront for you. There's something even bigger. Now, what's bigger is that you're pushing past your own limitations. You're going to be pushing past your own sense of what you're capable of. Okay. Here, Scorpio, what you're capable, you're going to be pushing past that. So you've gotten what you want in a particular situation. You're beginning to start to live it. And you are now, you're now untangling something. Okay. Because it's headed towards stability. You're untangling because you want, let's keep going. Hold on. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's subconscious. I'm telling you, this is going to go inward real quick. Beginning of January, you're going to be like, yeah, I know what I want. I'm living it. Everything's fantastic. And then the energy really starts moving you into this inward look. Okay. Inside, to break free from your own limitation. And it's going to take you somewhere really big. Where is that somewhere really? Yep. Well, okay. So we had the devil, and I reshuffled him back into the deck, but you guys saw the devil that was at the where is he? Where's that little devil? Yeah, I don't even see him here, but he's hiding now because what you did was you just broke through those limitations. Okay. You just broke through those limitations here, Scorpio. And there he is. Right next to expansion. Expansion. All right. Not a coincidence. Expansion. Yeah. You're about to bust out of your own idea of what you're capable of. Your own little box of what was possible. Okay. You're going to break free from that. And I think that, that there is, dare I say it here on, I'm going to, of course I'm going to, because it came up. So I have to, right? So Scorpio, there is a lot of sensual sensual energy within this card here, okay, of breaking subconscious patterning. It's about desire, okay? It's about your desires being able to well, because we have the 4 here, be organized, okay? So you're taking this sensual, passionate energy of desire, and you want to see that become more, okay? So there's something that's been below the surface. You're living something great, okay? But now this great wants to scale up, okay, to something magnificent. And I have to say that this energy, and it may be a connection with a Pisces. It could be a connection with Pisces, or it could be a connection with your deepest desires. But you're about to manifest something that is financially stable, okay? You're about to manifest a lot more money, okay, as you're connecting with that deepest desire that's been below the surface. It's just been kind of like, yeah, this has been here, and it's been kind of like growing as energy within me. And now it's time to let it, this connection is going to take your life to more of what you want. And I think that you have been wondering if this is even possible for yourself. And I think it's going to surprise you in the month of January that it is entirely possible. And not only is it possible, but it's happening. Again, this is something that you connected with your desire on. And now it's happening. Okay. And you're going to break free from anything that had been confining you previously in regards to this. Yeah, you're busting out of some belief system. You're breaking out of some belief system. Okay, Scorpio. And it's going to take you, this is very financially rewarding, by the way. I mean, this is like inheritance. This is like what you've been working on, like pays off big time. And now like you just invented the next greatest thing on planet Earth, right? Whatever it is, you know what I mean? But you've been working on something, and it's now all like the stars have all aligned. The energy's all aligned. This could be with somebody else. It could be that what you have done blesses other people, but it comes back to you in full force in an extremely abundant and financially abundant way. This is a financial abundance. This is taking your money to a new level. Okay. So I think that you are about to surprise yourself with something that you have desired being able to come into manifest into your life. And it's going to bring your finances to a higher level. You're going to increase your financial well-being. Okay. So that's a very powerful way to start the year. Thank you very much, Spirit. And Scorpio, for just going for it, being the example to all of us about how we can all just like go for our dreams. And you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it again, and you're doing it again. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you all. I will see you all next week. Okay. So we are now on Sagittarius. Sagittarius, hi, how are you? We have the King of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Girl, you are no longer letting the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords. The 10 of Swords. Oh my God, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Okay. So really what you have done is you have taken emotion out of the equation. You are no longer going to let your emotions that have not been serving you, like keeping you like maybe in a place of not honoring your truth. Okay. Like because you feel obligated to this relationship or you feel obligated to this situation and you don't want to hurt anybody and you don't want to, and so it's just kind of kept you in this place, right? But you're 100% not operating from that place come January. Okay. In the month of January, you are making a strong, non emotional decision that will enhance your life because this queen is she's clarity, perfect clarity. Okay. Perfect clarity of what I need to do in order to make it happen. Okay. And this is all about that decision that you make in that perfectly clear mode that blesses because she is very future looking. This is about you being tapped into a higher consciousness. This is about you rebelling from what you were obligated to and saying, no more. No more am I going to be guilted into something. No more am I going to be guilted into or made to feel a certain way for other people. And that is how I make my decisions. Your decisions are 100% yours. 100% yours. I have now below that 10. This is the end of it. This is the end of you playing small for other people. Okay. Yeah. They're not going to like it. They're maybe not going to like it here. Sagittarius, but that doesn't matter anymore. Okay. Because everybody lives their life for themselves and you're definitely living your life for yourself. This Page of Swords, what's it bringing in? What's that news? Fire. Well, the biggest version of you. Hello, this is Jupiter expanding your life. Your life is about to get a whole lot bigger. Your fortunes are on your side. This is highly auspicious. Very, oh my God. And I want to say practical. It's practical. Okay. Like it makes sense now. There's a practicality of like, yeah, of course, this is what I need to be doing for me now. And this is how, because this is the direction that my life is going. And it's obvious. It's practical. It's a natural next step. It's obvious. It is clear to you. This is what you're doing. You are not like being pulled by any other direction. Okay. And by God, yeah, it may be sudden. You may take some sudden action. Okay. In a very particular direction of letting the universe take you where you're meant to be. Sagittarius, let's get into some of that a little bit more. Yeah, karmic cycle. You are now connecting to something. Okay, so there's either a court case that's going to be ruled in your favor. This is about you connecting yourself or contracting yourself, committing yourself to something that is absolute. This is cause and effect. This is like, well, the way that things have gone has now led me to, this is now what's happening. Because of everything that has occurred, now this is happening. And it's, again, there is something about that is so obvious. There's something about what is taking place for you that's so natural and so obvious and so clear. I just can't even it's very practical. It's very practical. Okay. You're being very practical about this. All right. And now the Hermit. Yeah. You're using your own intuition to guide each step moving forward. For yourself. This lantern is not for everybody else. This lantern is for you at this moment. At this moment, this is that quiet little place inside of you that says, we've got the next step. We've got the next step. We've got the next step. And although that may be a quieted, secreted place inside of you that's coming from here, Virgo, I said Virgo because this is a Virgo card, Sagittarius. I apologize. Because that's coming from a quieted place inside of you doesn't mean that it's going to be quiet. And no, it's going to be very obvious. Very obvious. Okay. Very obvious. All right. What is this final outcome? Happy home, happy family, happy love, happy life. Happy love, happy life. Yeah. Yeah. You manifesting the emotionally supportive dynamic of your life that you want. You may be reconnecting with some people that you dearly love and you call family. You may be walking away from a situation and moving home But what's happening here is that what you want to manifest is fully recognized by the universe and is realized. And you are emotionally supported wherever this is that's taking you, this decision, wherever it's taking you, this wheel of fate that's in your favor, this karmic, like that's what happened. And now this is what's happening. All again is in your favor. It is bringing you to a connection that is going to fulfill every one of your dreams. Yeah, the torment is over. You're no longer tormenting yourself. Now you're put by the end of January, you're going to be reconnected with those who love you, those who support you, and knowing what your dreams are. You're going to be aligned to your dreams and fully supported, Sagittarius. That is a very powerful month for you, Sagittarius. What you're doing is you're taking emotions out of the equation. You're making clear, clean-cut decisions that are practical for you so that you can put yourself into a more emotionally supportive situation. So you see, it almost sounds like an oxymoron. You took emotions out of the equation to put yourself into a position that's more emotionally supportive. So I love this for you. Yeah, go get them. Go get them. Do this for you. Do this because it's your life. Do this for the love of life and because you can have, do, and be anything that you desire. And you're not playing into anything small anymore. You're loved, you're adored, and you're going to be surrounded by those people who are encouraging you. Okay? So you are living a fulfilled life on every front. All right, Sagittarius, I really love this for you. January is going to be magnificent. I cannot wait for you guys to show me and share with me what it is that this looks like for you. What are those dynamics? What is that big shift? What does that change? And I am going to go ahead and end the live here and let you know that, again, you are absolutely adored. And I look forward to hearing from you, your comments. Please do like and subscribe if you have not already. You know the good stuff there. And I will see you guys all next week. Take care. I love you all. Bye-bye.